Sorry. Okay. I was saying hello and welcome. And I was saying it would be lovely to see you. So, those of you who can, who would like, please do leave your camera on and be present here fully, mind, body, soul. And it would be good to see your smile. It's good for you to share your smile with everyone else here as well. Great. So, as I said, yeah, big welcome. And this is our weekly meditation from Harmony House, Kuwait. And what I would like to do today is share about 30 minutes of my thoughts, and then we can have a 30-minute meditation on that subject. Okay, and I'm going to tell you the subject. So, the last few days, we here have been discussing the subject of tiredness and why it is that we get tired. So, of course, we don't want to focus on tiredness, but we do have to think of tiredness to think about how to overcome tiredness. And so, whatever I say, you compare it with your life and you see if it makes sense or not. Okay. And you don't have to be in agreement with me, but just think about it. So let's talk about physical tiredness. Why is it that we get physically tired? Actually, technology is one of those things that make us tired. One is trying to understand the technology. Like, I'm not really brilliant at it, so I have to think, I have to ask, I have to take other people's help. And then the actual sitting in front of the laptop or in front of the phone, this can also make us very tired because this is letting off electromagnetic frequency. And if you're sitting in front of the screen all day, you have to move, you have to step away, come back. If you can, go walk outside and go walk outside with bare feet. And then you charge yourself with some earth energy. So technology is a big one. And so we really have to restrict the use of technology. It's there, definitely, for our aid. But at the same time, we have to make sure that we do not become a slave to it. Do we have to do everything using Wi-Fi? Even if you walk, you have to have the phone, you have to have your walking app. We go in the kitchen, you want the phone for your recipe. At what point do we say, no, I don't want this next to me? Anyway, big subject in itself, but I will stop on technology there. Other physical tirednesses are, okay, let's take sleep. Yes, sleep was going to be one of them. Actually, it's oversleeping. You can oversleep. Did you know that? Some people think they don't get enough sleep, but there is such a thing as oversleeping. And yes, people who get depressed, people who have no purpose in life, they tend to sleep more. Now, the thing about sleep is you have to know how much sleep you need. So I don't want to say you don't sleep, because that's not right. But you have to read your body. You have to understand your body. And you have to check, how are you feeling? When you wake up, how are you feeling? When you go to bed, how are you feeling? If you're feeling utterly exhausted, then that means that you need more sleep, or you need to have an earlier cutoff point so that you can go to sleep feeling pretty good and not knocked out. Now, the thing about sleep, again, is you need to understand your sleep cycles. So when you understand your sleep cycles, then you know when to start your sleep and when to end your sleep. Because if you wake up in the middle of your sleep cycle, you feel very tired. you feel very exhausted. So understand, know your body, read your body, know how much sleep you need, and do that. Physically, if we don't exercise, if we don't move, then we can also get very tired. Because if we're just sitting in one place, like lately I've been doing something, and in between I'm moving. I'm trying to go up and down the stairs, and I'm trying to just walk around the garden just to move the body, although it's very hot. So if I don't get there, I walk around the house. So just to move the body, just to even stretch the hands and relax the muscles. And anyway, we'll do a meditation on that shortly. But yeah, you've got to physically exercise. So basically, sitting stationary for a long time can be very tiring, can be very exhausting. Okay, other physical things can be irritants. And irritants, I don't just mean like smell. You know the smell of Clorox? Does that give you a headache? Yeah? Or Dettol, sometimes you clean your place and it smells. And but also irritants in terms of clothes, like you're wearing nylon. Say this was nylon and then it's irritating me here, but I just don't take it off. Then that's not only annoying, but it taxes the mind. And then just for a simple thing like that, you can lose your power, you can lose your tolerance, you can lose your patience. So we have to understand where our irritation is coming from. And can we do something about it? And if it's something practical, then yes, let us do something about it. Let us check and change. And then physically also knowing your limits. Yeah, when we overstep our limits, when we're doing too much, overdoing something. So we're excited about a project or a plan, even something like gardening. You say, okay, I'm going to change this completely. You start hurting your back. When you overdo anything, you say, okay, you're going to cook a meal, but then you decide to cook 10 dishes. When really you can get away with making 5. So again, why are we doing it? Why do I need to push myself? Is it the ego? Am I trying to prove the ego? Why am I tiring myself out doing these things? So back to cooking. What about eating a lot of food? Eating a lot of food can also make us tired. In fact, I strongly recommend, and this is something I do, so I'm really practicing what I'm preaching, and that is not to eat a heavy meal at night. If you want something light, okay, but definitely not to have a heavy meal and go to sleep. I would say like your cutoff point should be 6 o'clock, like if you want a meal. But definitely not 9 or 10 o'clock, because you're not helping yourself. You're not helping, because what will happen? Think about it. You will go to sleep, right? You will go to sleep with that heavy meal in your stomach. So are you getting sleep, or is your body busy trying to digest that meal? If you're sleeping with a lot of food, then all that energy that is needed to renew cells of your body is going into digesting that meal. So of course you go to sleep, you'll have a sleep, but it won't be rejuvenating. And then you wonder, I'm sleeping a lot, I'm eating a lot, what's going wrong? Why am I not feeling energy that I should be? So yeah, right now here in the Middle East, as you know, it is really hot. So even though it says 44, it feels like, 50. And as soon as you go out, you get a warm welcome. And so you have to manage your life around the heat. Other people may have cold, other people may have wind. In England, I know we had rain. Vancouver, we had rain all the time. It's raining. So again, we have to build this very loving relationship with weather. The thing is, if I keep thinking about it, okay, let's move now to the mental. So the thing is, if I keep thinking about something again and again and again, then I am going to get tired. So one of the things that makes me tired is overthinking. How long does it take to decide something? Just a second, right? So why do we postpone making the decision? Okay, if I know I have to go, if I have to buy, if I have to cook, if I have to whatever's the plan, let me just decide and do it rather than should I not, maybe, if, but. And this is what takes the energy. And then I'm even tired before I started. So that's one good kind of maybe thinking. But what about overthinking in terms of what you think somebody's doing, what you think they're not doing that they should be doing? And how many waste thoughts are you having about the other person? How many waste thoughts are you having about an incident that happened? It's just an incident. You know, maybe at work somebody took something of yours, your report or your pen, or somebody parked in your parking slot. How much do you think about it? And does it warrant that much thinking? Maybe it was just a one-off incident. Maybe they had a reason, a good reason. But my waste thoughts don't help. This is the point. If I'm having the waste thoughts, then I'm the one that's suffering. So if I can do something about it, let me do it. If I can't do something about it, then let me not think more. Let me conserve my energy. So together with thinking, what about negativity? Negativity also seeps away our energy. One is to overthink, and that is waste thinking. Now the other is negative thinking. And what does negativity do? Negativity poisons my soul. Negativity poisons my heart. So now I'm not just thinking. You can't just think negative and not feel negative. As soon as you think negative, you've created negative feeling. And that's the problem. And that negative feeling creates the negative vibration. So when we have this kind of negativity, then it doesn't help in the relationship. Then I wonder why nobody loves me, why nobody cooperates with me. Right? That's also tiring. But I'm not seeing what is it that I'm doing that's creating this problem, that's creating the lack of help, the lack of cooperation. And again, when I think negative, as I said, I'm hurting myself. I'm not helping somebody else when I think positive. I'm helping myself when I think positive. So really, as much as possible, we have to think positive, because negative thinking is just too damaging. Damaging for me, damaging for the vibration, the atmosphere, and damaging for the relationship. So positive thinking, positive feelings, and a positive, clean, bright, white heart. That's what we need. What about expectations? Expectations make us tired, right? He should have done that. She could at least do that. They should have done that. No, why? Why? Maybe somebody else is thinking that about me. I should have done that. I should have called. I should have been there. I wasn't good enough. Expectations, again. When we have expectations, we're setting ourselves up for trouble. And that's very painful. Right? So I had the expectation. The expectation didn't get fulfilled. And now I'm upset. It's got nothing to do with the other person. I created this false expectation, didn't happen, and now I'm crying. Procrastination. When we are, as I said earlier, when we keep putting off things to do. When I say, oh, I should do that, I should do it, and I don't. And that creates the tiredness. If I just had a thought and did it, it's done. But the amount of energy that goes into delaying it, again, it takes away energy from the soul. What about emotional roller coaster, right? So much goes on in relationships that we are constantly going up or down. They smiled at me, now they didn't, now they phoned me, now they didn't. Oh, they should have messaged me, they haven't messaged yet. Do they love me or not? So again, if I'm really self-sufficient from inside, I'm not waiting for any kind of approval or any type of emotional bargaining from outside. And then I'm not on that roller coaster. I'm not going up and down. Some people are actually addicted to that. And some people actually say, well, you need the downs to feel the ups. Yeah, but look how much energy it takes from you, and look how tired you get. And it's not just tired, but it's a loss of self-respect. It's a loss of dignity. Anyway, why should we manage these things so that we don't get tired? And that is so that then we can do the things we want to do. This is the point. We want to conserve our energies to be able to do the things we want to do with love and not as a duty. When we do something out of duty, then again, it feels like a toil, it feels like a labor, and we don't enjoy it. That's the secret. When we do something with love, then I'm actually accumulating energy and I'm not losing energy. When I do something as a duty, in Hindi, I'll say it in Hindi because many Indians on the Zoom, majburi, when I do it with majburi instead of muhabbat, when I do it out of obligation, then I lose energy, I lose power. So think about it. When the mom wakes up in the middle of the night for her child, she's not doing it out of duty. She's doing it out of love. And then, of course, okay, she needs more sleep, but she feels good. And she's okay doing it. She still loves the child. She doesn't condemn the child. She doesn't curse the child. So us too, we want to conserve all these energies so that then we can have more higher experiences. So one of the ways that we can replenish ourselves is actually through meditation. Really. And physically and mentally and spiritually. Because it's really taking that time out. It's just stepping away from the energies of the world and then taking that moment to rejuvenate the self. What happens when you go to sleep? When you go to sleep, you are going to bed, right? You go to bed and you're switching off all your thoughts. So even if you had a thought, okay, I want to pick up the flowers, or yeah, I have to, throw out the rubbish. But you won't get up then and start doing it because it's bedtime and you're in bed and you're just about to fall asleep. So you'll get many thoughts. I should do this. I should do that tomorrow later. And so you don't implement those thoughts, but you just switch them off. And then slowly, gradually, you fall asleep. So in meditation, what's happening is we are focusing on just having pure and powerful thoughts. When we focus on just having pure and powerful thoughts, then all the other thoughts go away. And when we focus on them even more, then we get into the experience of those pure and positive thoughts. And that's what we want to do. We want to go into the depth of positivity and power and love and kindness and beauty and peace and truth. And when we feel that, when we experience that, then I'm powerful, I'm empowered. And yes, I can conquer the world. And yes, I can make the impossible possible. Because now I have that inner power of truth. That's why the yogi actually accomplishes a lot. They have less sleep. They wake up early. They go to bed, whatever, 10 o'clock. But then they're able to achieve so much in the day because they're not wasting their energy. They don't have a leakage in the mind. Waste thoughts, negative thoughts, procrastination, this emotional turbulence, all this is leakage of the mind. So the yogi is able to harness their energies so that then they can do what it is they need to do. And hopefully some, greater things and more experience of the self, of God, of time. Okay, so we will start now with some meditation. And I prefer if we didn't write anything in the chat now, so we don't distract anyone. And what I would like to do is I'll just take you through some physical relaxation, and then we will arrive at the mind and try to relax the mind. And then I would like to leave like 5-7 minutes just in silence. And I'll be here with you present. We just hold the silence together, hold the stillness together, and then we will end. Okay, so if you're doing anything else, I suggest you try and stop and just be present and really try and take benefit from this little experience that's been created for you. And we will create it together, because I could go meditate on my own, right? But we have us together here, and we will create this silence, this peace, this stillness together. Okay. Just 1 minute. So firstly, let us start with just relaxing the toes. So I'd like you to just move your toes, stretch your toes. And at the same time, I would like you to give your feet loving energy. Just give all your attention to your feet at the moment, because your feet hold you up all day. You're standing on your feet all day. Your feet are like the roots of a tree. And these roots need this energy from the earth. And so just try whenever you can later. Just walk on Mother Earth to recharge yourself. But for now, just wriggle your ankles, stretch your feet. And now just relax the thighs, the knees and the thighs. And as we scan the body, again, I want you to really look at your body with a lot of love. This is my sacred temple. This is my vehicle of expression, my only instrument. So I have to create a very loving relationship with this body of mine. And now just relax the bottom in the seat. And just try to stretch your back. Try to keep breathing deeply. And just try to stretch the muscles in your shoulders. And just loosen the arms. Just let them drop. So you don't have to hold your arms, just let them drop. Just let them rest. And then the neck, just backwards as far as you can. And then forwards as down as you can. You can do that a few times. And then also sideways. Whatever's your limit. You can even do this on your own and do it at work. Stop every hour and just stretch. Okay, take a deep breath. And now just relax the muscles of the face. Just relax the jaw and the forehead. Maybe you're holding some tension in the forehead. Now just try to focus on the point in front. And now just try to sit absolutely still. We have given a lot of energy to the body, a lot of attention to the body. Now the body's content, and we want to give attention to the soul. And so the picture that you see in the screen now is a reflection of the soul. And so I am that star, that dot, that point, that light. We call it the Ruh, the Atma, the atom, the soul, the spirit. And then all of that light around it is the light that I radiate. And so what we want to do now in meditation is we want to turn up that light. We want to turn up that voltage. So that light also begins to energize this body. And then more light will energize the atmosphere. And then more light will affect others around you. So we do that by creating very powerful thoughts. So right now I would like you to create one very powerful thought about yourself. So you can start by saying, I am. And you can even say, I am powerful. Or you can say, I am light. I'm love. I am possible. I'm special. I'm incredible. I'm peace. Just decide on that one thought. And just keep feeling it now. It's like you're saying it in the back of your mind, but it's more that you're feeling it. So if you're feeling powerful, if you're thinking powerful, you're feeling powerful. And you start to feel this also radiate out into your body. So now your body begins to feel powerful. Every organ begins to feel powerful. Okay, try now with another thought, a different thought, to create a different feeling. So let's say I am peace. Just say that quietly in your mind a few times until you actually begin to feel this aura of peace. Now I would like us to imagine that we are just stepping away with our mind, away from the body. And the body is just going to sit here very peacefully. But just with our thoughts, I would like us to take our attention away from here, away from the body. So now I would like you to be above the body, looking down onto the body. And so from up there, I am giving light to this body, the puppet. The body is just a puppet. The body is doing what I'm asking it to do, and that is to sit still and to be quiet. And I go out further, again just with my mind, my thoughts. I travel out, away from the pull of the gravity. And it's not just the pull of gravity, it's going away from the pull of the vices and the pull of materialism, the pull of body consciousness. And as I move further away, I begin to be attracted to the home of the soul. So perhaps before I was pushing the world away, but now I am pulling the soul world towards me. And now I arrive at just the home of light. That's it. It's just the light of the Supreme. And it feels so liberating. I feel like a feather. I feel easy. Without any worries. It's like I can just be. All I see is the virtues of the soul. There's only positivity. The important thing is that I am feeling recharged, replenished, rejuvenated. Let us just take in this moment where I have conquered matter, conquered the physical world, conquered the vices, and then I begin to move a bit closer to that great light. But this light of the Supreme as immense as it might be, it is a very soothing light. It is a very nurturing light. There is no fear. Only lightness. Light and lightness. I feel fully enveloped by God's love, this is God's pure light. I know that God knows everything that's in my heart. know that God knows my intention. I can believe that God is trusting me again. God needs our help to shine the light. And so the more clean, the more clear, the more pure we are, we can shine God's light onto the world. We become a clean mirror. So this being of light that we call God, I start to build a relationship with this light. The light is talking to me. Talking to me with silence. Talking to me with light signals. And I, the soul, am feeling the hearing for the soul is the feeling. The soul hears through feeling. So I will stay silent now, and I allow you to just enjoy the moment between you and God.
I am light, I am light. I am not the things my family did. I am not the voices in my head. I am not the pieces of the brokenness inside. I am light. 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 I'm not the mistakes that I have made, or any of the things that caused me pain. I am not the pieces of the dream I left behind.